Hello and happy Tuesday, anybody who's already here to hang out. On over here. Looks like we might have a little bit of issues with Aircast again today. I'm not quite sure why that is. I'm just looking at my Twitch stream here, and it's had a couple of wonky things happen. So, I don't know, hopefully we'll have a good stream today. Alright. Maybe I should give us just another minute or two, see if anybody joins us. I believe I should have everything working, though. That was giving us troubles yesterday, such as the audio stuff. Don't have my Discord audio coming through to you guys, so you shouldn't hear any notifications. I also got it to where I should be able to hear Twitch again, so anybody who follows me over there should be able to hear it. And if they chat over there, should be able to hear it. Oh yeah, we don't have the music going today, so I can pull that down. There we go. Hey Jin, what's up? How's it going? Thanks for joining. It's Storytime Tuesday. I was just giving a couple more minutes maybe to see if we can get some people to come hang out. So our theory correct? Not quite. The bones weren't Liz. What happened was Liz. So the whole island, I guess, is sort of like a bug snack, and Liz fell down inside the island. Actually, ate her, and when she was like inside like the bowels, I guess, of the island, you end up falling in there too. And you find her, and I guess she became like a part of this giant bug snack that was like all the bosses put together. And you get to interview her and everything, and she kind of like sacrifices herself in order to get everybody else off the island or whatever. And yeah, it was definitely out there, pretty interesting. But we weren't quite correct though, Jim. But I liked our theories though; they were good. They definitely added something for me. Yeah, I appreciate you being a part of that, bud. All right, let's go ahead and get started on this. Have you heard of this game at all? Call of the Sea. It's pretty cool. I really liked it so far. It's a story-based game, so it's on Storytime Tuesdays. Yeah, our theory made more sense, though. Yeah, it didn't have some crazy out there elements like the actual story did. Not heard of it? No? Okay. So I'll give you a little bit of a rundown. It's the story is that we are... Ooh, I don't remember her name. This gal. And she's, like, after her husband, because her husband went on an expedition to this island, and we haven't heard from him again, but we got this, or she got this thing in the mail that had, like, this weird dagger in it, and, like, a couple other, like, elements for that were, like, clues or whatever. And so now we're on the island, and we're like, finding their old, like, campsite and stuff, and none of the people are there. And so we're just kind of, like, using all the pieces and the clues to try to figure out where they went and how they got there, and hopefully we'll end up finding our husband, Henry. I remembered his name. Or maybe I didn't. Maybe I got that wrong. But one of the coolest parts about the story so far is that it's got a lot of, like, Cthulhu elements, or maybe I should just say Lovecraftian sort of elements in there. So it's like there was a cult on this island a long time ago that seemed to worship some giant, I don't know, sea creature thing. So that is definitely playing a role, I believe, in whatever happened to that expedition that our husband was on. So pretty interesting so far. I think we may be about halfway through. I'm not sure. I think they said the game was about 6 to 10 hours, or was it? I don't know. That's kind of a big gap there, but I think it's something about that. So, looks like the main actress from King Kong 2005. Oh yeah, yeah. It definitely has that kind of vibe, you know. I don't know. I always want to say like Safari, but I guess it's just like an expedition or whatever from a certain era. Reminds me of like Jane from Tarzan and Jane a little bit, like the way she dresses and stuff, you know. Definitely seems like it was like that kind of time period that this story takes place in. Oh yeah, and we have this like the main character. She has this like skin condition thing that she's had. I guess like some illness, and Henry was on this island trying to figure out how to cure it. I guess, which I don't remember why he thought he could cure it on this island, but it has something to do with the cult and stuff. Because they all started to get the same illness when they started interacting with this like fluid or something, this black ooze. Very Lovecraftian. Oh, we're being rated over on Twitch. Why is that so small? I can't even see who rated us. Hello, Raiders. Who you got here? 1 second. Let me put up my Twitch. Control panel here. Say hi if you guys are with us.
Recognize our next.
1 second. I want to be able to thank whoever rated us. Oh, it doesn't show me here who rated us. I'm sorry. Why did we get the notification? Well, maybe nobody rated us. Oh, no, we got somebody in the chat. What's up? Oh, Jin's over here. Nice. What's up, Jin? Oh, I see you over here. You said it was moi. So you rated me? Or was that host? I think hosts do the same thing. Maybe that's what it was. Well, I appreciate that, Jim. Thanks for that host, bud.
At the top of the mountain, I can see that giant.
Yeah, I need to make that alert bigger. It's been a while since I've seen that alert, that's for sure. Thanks for showing me that. Yeah, with those alerts I don't see very often. I'm bad about keeping those up to date. I'll take a swig of my G Fuel here real quick. Alright.
Took me a while to get here, but the views are
Big
worth
sight.
it.
What do we got going on up here? See, this reminds me of like the hilt of the dagger that we had. It's like a weird dagger. It's almost weird to call it a dagger. What's that? Is that a lightning bug, or is that something waiting this guy? Oh, it's like a little bug. No, there's more of them. Whoa, look at that. What do we got here?
They built all this just with pieces from the beached ship. Frank sure must be a real whiz.
Oh yeah, Frank was like the best friend of Henry. We've seen some notes and stuff back and forth to them that made them seem like they were pretty chummy. What do we got here? Oh yeah, I click read in this game. I'll have to use the ship's turbine and juggle with the things I got from the ship to make this work. Let's see if I manage to power the whole set just with the scarce materials that I have. I didn't know who that was. What do we got here? Just a picture from this area. It's gone back.
Harry's convinced the answer to my illness lies inside that temple.
Nora, that's our name. Nora's illness. Got to open that door. Yeah, he seems... I mean, it's like he knew the ooze had something to do with my illness. Like, Henry knew more at the start than he let on or something. I don't know. It's interesting that he thought to come here for the cure. Oh, really? You wanted to play through Fire... We just played through Firewatch a game ago? And, yeah, don't expect a lot from Firewatch. Yeah, we didn't like it very much. It was very nicely made. But it didn't feel worth it. It like wasn't very emotionally fulfilling for us. But yeah, I mean, if you want to play it, definitely give it a shot, man.
Nakal? So this is like Atlantis, but in the
I think
Pacific
that was
Ocean,
just
right?
before the Medium, right? That's what we played, Firewatch, and then it was the Medium for Storytime Tuesday, and now it's Call of the Sea, I think. And what's up, Ann? How you doing? All right, let's read this. According to the legend that said the continent Mu sank into the Pacific thousands of years ago. Its massive stone structures, generally irregular in shape, contrasted with the unique use of diamond shapes. This is reminiscent of other rhomboid symbols, such as the lozenge or the Hindu Lakshmi star. However, experts believe that in the specific case of the Nakal structures, instead of representing fertility and prosperity, the rhombus was a sign of transformation and evolution. Interesting. I mean, that rhombus just looks like a square, though, on that paper. Isn't a rhombus supposed to be, like, askew, if you will? Okay, well, right on. As long as you know the story, so you're not, you know, disappointed by it in the end. Because I kept hearing all these good things about it, and so I was thinking the story was going to be great, because it's like a kind of a story-based game. And yeah, while it was beautiful, it wasn't very fulfilling. Took a vote. Medium was definitely more satisfying. Yeah, we were. Yeah, at the end of Medium, I forgot about that. We like took a vote in the chat, basically, to like, who agreed that we had a better time with the ending of Medium. Because Medium did end pretty well. At least had like closure, and everything was very like mattered the entire time. All that had some cool twists, you know. That was cool. So what was this thing they were building?
Loudspeakers on top of this tower to reproduce the effect of the organ. Very clever, old pal.
Oh, interesting. So they're like bypassing the use of the organ by using like technology to create the same frequency. That's cool. Oh yeah, let's read it. What does it say? Reproducing the effect of the organ. Loudspeakers, generator. Okay. Pretty basic stuff.
His low spirits are obvious in this photo. What was wrong with
Yeah,
Frank?
there you go, Jen. Yeah, we pretty much had the same
thin.
takeaway from that. Yeah, these guys don't look so good in this picture. I didn't hear what she said when you
His
played
low
it.
spirits are obvious in this photo. What was wrong with Frank? He looks so thin.
I think this is Frank. Oh, is there something on the ground? Yeah. What do we got? She's like,
Looks
don't
like
take
a
my
sneaky
picture.
snapshot. She doesn't look at all happy.
He was the cameraman. This camera guy's taking pictures at some crazy moments. I wonder what that story tells us. It was in the trash. Or at least it's just some rubbish over here. This game's got a lot of little things to find, you know, a lot of little details.
Oh no!
No, Frank died!
Frank died.
No, Frank!
Oh, Frank had a daughter named Evangeline. What a darling.
Yeah, rip Frank. F's in the chat for Frank.
I'm so sorry. He was such a talented man.
Yeah, there you go.
And
That's a
he
good
seemed to
email
be
for
a
it.
good friend of Harry's.
Poor Frank. We'll miss you, buddy. We didn't even know you, but we'll miss you. This is interesting. It's like
He built
cultist
a
bridge.
turbine to generate electricity under the falling water. But the stream isn't close enough to the wheel.
To the wheel. So we gotta lower the wheel? Is that what she's telling me? Ah, I
These
see.
levers connect those gears to direct the wheel's energy into the turbine.
Can't move them because... This? Oh, a two-part puzzle. You gotta walk around. Let me look in here real quick. See what other clues we can surmise. What's this?
Blood-soaked rags.
Blood-soaked rags. Oh, this was like a little infirmary or something? What?
A Bible. It must have belonged to Frank.
Maybe this is where Frank's last moments were, huh?
He thought it was a flesh wound, but it kept getting worse.
Tried to do something with this wound from DeWitt's attack. No matter what I do, it still looks infected. I feel worse every day. Man. Yeah, DeWitt was the doctor too, and he went like crazy, like, I don't know, Cthulhu crazy. And just like stabbed Frank with a weird dagger, which I think is probably a lot like the dagger that we got from our husband in that crate at the beginning, I think. Oh, my chat's flashing. There we go. Stabilized. Alright, so what's this? Okay, this will probably be activated once we get the wheel in the water, right? Okay, so we gotta finish this puzzle. Okay. So, how do we lower the wheel? So, move one. Can I see what that does? It gives me the little circle so I get the orientation, right? Oh, is that like supposed to line up with... No? I thought it would line up with a peg. Maybe it does. I feel like that rod can probably go in there now. Let's see. This isn't anything, right? Then the middle one should be able to go forward. Yeah, but not this one. Can I pull this from either side? Darn, that would have been so convenient. Hey, what's up, Nightwolf? Yeah, Cthulhu floating rocks. Yeah, I think you're right, Jen. I think they're supposed to line up with the rods. So right now we can do the middle one, but I feel like we need one of these gears to start turning first before we care, right? This will be the first one I want to engage. Maybe once it's engaged, too, it'll just stay, like, forward in the line. I honestly feel like these guys overcomplicated this generator a little bit. I mean, what is this? What purpose is this supposed to serve? Alright, let's see here. I'm really wondering how I'm supposed to lower... Or maybe it's that I need to do something with the waterfall? I don't know, let's try and line up that one closest to the wheel. We'll just see what happens. Active. Yeah, can I raise the water level? Yeah, that's a good question. Maybe I'll have to search around the map a little bit more, but let me see what happens when I do this. Okay. I thought maybe as soon as this gear engages with that gear, it would do something, but I guess not. Alright, maybe we should look around the level a little more. Got any clues over here? No, doesn't look like it. Yeah, let's investigate that. A waterfall. It almost seems like we should just move the wheel over. Oh, okay, yeah, the water is like hitting that rock, so I wonder if we can divert it somehow. Interesting. Let's see. What's this? It's like a little theater or something. What do we got here? They had like a person in chains. They look... I guess they're probably wearing headdresses, right? These guys here. And this must mean something, right? Is he a sim? You know, like in the Sims, they got the green crystal above their head. I see there's like a water symbol here. Is there like an order, or do you just hit them all? Did that change anything? Doesn't look like it. I don't know what this is doing. Alright, let's look around a little more. Oh, they each have one. Okay, yeah, let's do that.
There are some sort of sound devices built around this amphitheater.
Okay, this one has the top and bottom indicated, but only the bottom one's filled. Alright, that one only had the right side with the line, so we'll just do the one on the right over here. Let's try that. You didn't get that DLC pack? What do you mean by that, Nightwolf? What are you talking about? Okay, at the top and bottom one there. Oh, for the Sims. Oh, got it. Got it.
So I guess you used the notes from the organ and they weren't the right ones.
Interesting. What does it say? I'm so stupid, such an arrogant idiot. That rockfly could have killed everybody. And all thanks to my stubbornness. Just had to write that down, you know.
Can you turn it on, Cat? Please, sir. We should not do this. Stop now. Haven't we had enough warning, Mr. Everhart? What else do we need? Another death? Listen to me. Frank lost his life setting this whole thing up. So we're not going to discuss it anymore. We're going to activate it, period. That's clear enough for you.
Dang it, man.
Hey, Ma! Fine, same to you. Please, Cat, activate.
Man, this thing's got some bass.
It's working. Come on. It's working!
Is something wrong, Harry?
The ground is shaking. No,
You
no!
see, this must be where the rock slide was.
No, I can't!
I told you it was off. You damn fool! You're going to kill us all! Turn it off! Turn it off!
Interesting. So is it just like the resonance maybe that made the avalanche happen, or maybe it's because they did something wrong? This shouldn't be powered though. So go ahead and crank it.
Daddy's a doornail.
Yeah. Got these sweet subs. And it's got a line down the middle. What do we got here? I recognize those symbols.
There's a symbol inside.
Okay, so it's wherever it's positioned on here is the one I need to have pressed on the floor. Okay. So that line was on the top. This one should have just had the top one done. I mean, it's got to be that, right? Because they got that line on the bottom and everything. It looks like a 6 and a 9 on a dice. So here's the top. Then on the right. That was this one, right? Yeah. Go. The circle on the left is on the left, and then the one that had both the side ones was just the bottom. So where's the last one of these? Maybe it's down these stairs. Oh, look at this. What do we got?
Are these figures singing like a choir?
Oh, it does look like a theater, right? So maybe they would all get together and sing certain notes, and it wasn't like the organ for this one? It's probably my statue over here. Yep.
Heavens, looks like a rock slide crushed all the tents. All but one.
That's pretty sus.
A torn picture. Maybe the Polynesian guide didn't like people taking pictures of his scar.
It's interesting how they tore it up, but then left it as if it were not torn up right there on the ground.
The only tent that came out of the rock slide in one piece is the one filled with amulets.
Oh, interesting. I mean, the rocks can float. Maybe they don't go near the amulets, huh? Because of Squid Daddy magic or whatever? What we got here?
Oh dear. Oh, I'm
derpy
sorry,
picture
but
of
art
Nora.
has never been your thing, old pal.
That's funny. Let's go ahead and let that sit out in the rain. What we got here? Mr. Franklin Drayton Jr., 12 Grant Street. So he's from Mound Bayou, Mississippi. Dear Mr. Drayton, we acknowledge receipt of your letter of July 30th, enclosing your application for admission to our School of Engineering. I'm sorry to inform you that we are not authorized to consider a colored person for admission. I regret that we cannot help you in this regard. Yours truly, John R. Bedford, Director of Admissions.
They
Damn
didn't
racist.
accept Frank in the university. They should be ashamed.
Absolutely, Nora. Yeah.
I'm not sure if Harry ever got to read this note.
Mr. Harry, you are a good man. I know you love your wife. Do yourself a favor and return home to her. Here you won't find anything but death. Leave now. Cass will try to convince you to do otherwise, but she's only interested in getting a good scoop. Don't listen to her. I have no strength left. I'm sorry. Goodbye. Frank.
Did these stone columns just vibrate?
Well.
Amazing. The hatches are opening.
What, and Henry didn't figure that out? I thought he was a pretty smart fella. So that must mean the water is open. Are there? You think? You only showed the one on this side, but maybe there's one on the other side? Hey, what's up, Bolin? How you doing, man? Happy Tuesday. You playing some Satisfactory, or are you still waiting to get all those mods figured out? I'm really hoping they'll have it done by Thursday. They've definitely got a lot of updates going in that Discord. They like update every single time they do one. Oh, he's just not as smart as me. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Oh, trying limit on the phone. Nice. Hopefully it works out for you, dude. Oh, look at this. Water flowed through this channel. Ooh, nice. That's pretty cool. All the way to the pool where the symbols were. Oh, so maybe they didn't know the symbols were there because this was already filled for them? Because they have that, like, bridge over it. I don't know. Interesting. Now, let's check this out. Looks like we got some more water coming down over here. Oh, the sound is mono, though? Oh, that's unfortunate. Is, like, the whole stream sound mono, or is something I got screwed up? I hope it's not something I got. Alright, there we go. Now she's just cooking. Engage this guy. Boom. Yep, just as I thought, it would stay engaged. Is this even really a puzzle then? Oh, look at those teeth lining up perfectly. That's funny. Go. Might just be Glimmers on the phone. Yeah, waiting for those mod for Satisfactory. Hell yeah, dude.
Huh, that was easy.
Those ones actually lined up pretty okay. I guess it was just my timing, huh? 'Cause that's not looking so hot right there. Now we're slowly turning this generator.
These buttons seem to adjust the amount of energy that goes through the turbine.
Oh, is it like a puzzle to get them all lit up? Usually with these puzzles, I just click until it works. Let me see. There's gotta be some sort of pattern, right? They always do the ones to the sides of them. Start blank here. This one will do all these three, but then we'll just have that one. No, not quite. Yeah, right. It's like a Rubik's Cube thing. That's what I feel like. It's like it's actually really simple if you know what it is, but I can never remember. And I usually just click and click and click, and then it's like, oh, okay, there we go. Got it. At least Henry was good enough to get this puzzle. No, that can't be it. I've been doing that over and over. This one, I'm always gonna have like one blank in the middle though. There we go. Got it. Still don't know how I did it. This just happens. Stumbling into the answer, if you will.
Great, we did it. Now everything should be powered.
There's nothing to it, Nora. Didn't doubt us for a second. Oh, you got it. Let's do a cheer. Yeah, yay for brute force. That was a brute force attack on that. What's over here?
I'm really sorry about Frank. Harry doesn't have many friends. When you finally do get to know him, he's so witty, so funny, a loving person. But it takes a lot for him to open up.
Make him come out of his shell, huh? I gotta find all the switches, I'm assuming. Is the one that was in there. We need to go up there? Looks like I'm not using. You think you figured out the algorithm for the puzzle? Nice, dude. You're a smarter man than I. I'm just glad my brute force skills were good enough to get it done.
Oh, what? Did I do something wrong? Come
Yeah.
on, work. Come on.
Whoa! No! Oh. Am I gonna wake up somewhere else? Usually these pictures have to do with where I'm at. Whoa, I am. What the hell?
Now what? What's happening this time?
It's a dream? Yeah, hallucinations or something. Yeah, gonna wake up in Skyrim. It's just gonna be the intro to Skyrim. It just slowly fades in. And Olga would make the mead with the juniper berries.
I can feel the fever rising. Oh God, no. My illness. Is it coming back?
Dead fish. It's like the opposite of it.
Is this an ocean? An ocean that dried up.
Giant secrets, I guess, right? Yeah, Doom, is that you? Yeah, I actually woke up in Doom.
Kane. No. I would rather die than use that damned thing again.
Alright, I got too much pride for that. I guess it just means that I'm not allowed to. Oh, when I run, it's actually just walking a little faster now.
These really are ancient bones of a very ancient creature.
A very large creature as well.
The air is so dry. I need to find water.
It's quite parched.
My bed. Another memory of my illness. How many times did I think I was going to die lying in this bed?
Man, we're going through some stuff right now.
I'd better find some shade before I dry right up. The horseshoe-shaped pillar. And a diamond shape again.
No, can't walk up to it. I gotta keep going. I think out of the people I know in the community that have played it, I think maybe Bolin played it. I don't know, Bolin, if you're hanging around. Did you play this game or did you just hear about it? I remember you were definitely familiar with it.
Is that a house?
Weird, yes, it's super tricky.
That's not a house.
Whoa.
That's our house in Englewood.
What's going on here?
Am I dreaming?
Now we're
Or am
underwater?
I just losing my mind?
Bubbles and stuff. This is pretty cool. I like the imagery and stuff. Very interesting walking from a desert into like this thing that seems to be underwater. Very
Harry? Are you home? A picnic with Harry's brother and sisters. I started wearing gloves shortly after that day.
That's when the illness came on then? Because she wears gloves to hide the illness that she has. I kind of wonder what got her started. You know, like how did she catch this illness? Was she on this island before and didn't remember, or what? Maybe Henry brought something back from this island and she touched it and she got the illness.
I miss you so much, old pal.
Yeah, just cover yourself in black goo. No one will know. No one will know. Everyone will be none the wiser.
I am definitely losing my mind. I don't understand what is happening, Harry. Are you...
Now we're out of the water. Nice. This is a cozy little spot. Look at this. Yeah.
Harry gave me this necklace after one of his scavenger hunts.
Oh, maybe it was on the necklace or something like that.
It's a photo of my mother and me. She had just gotten worse from her illness. The happiest day of my life. And one of the few pictures of Harry without his glasses.
Nice. Some food here? This is a coral? I think it's coral. Okay.
The Everhart twosome. What a duo.
Look at this infinity gauntlet thing I got here. Hey, it's one of those video game mirrors.
My mother's music box. Yet again.
Oh, where is it at? Oh, I didn't see that.
Cousin Robert? But
Wish you were
I
here.
don't have any cousins.
Ooh, that's weird. The plot thickens. Got a chest in here.
Checkmate in 3 moves.
Oh, this was the music box, right? A little mermaid in there. Did you pick it up, Nora?
What a
Let's
sweet
look at it.
melody.
See, it's got one of those like circle things on that pillar. The pillar's like a hex. And it was her mother's, right? Interesting. Okay, now we're gonna go back. Try to give us a little bit more background before we went forward, alright? Non-linear storytelling, okay? A little complicated.
What was that? Another vivid dream? And my music box again, but it wasn't broken anymore.
Oh, sweet, that thing
What
didn't
a
turn on.
catchy tune.
I bet that's like the notes to open this thing or something. Gotta be, right? With all these like musical aspects to these puzzles. Oh, they got things in the middle of them. That Sauron's eye or the Eye of Sauron, whatever. Like the sound in Close Encounters. Oh, really? Nice. Okay, here.
Homemade loudspeakers. Probably to amplify the sound.
Makes sense. Oh, you can still see the symbol.
Now that it's filled with water, it looks like a baptismal pool.
Oh, okay. Interesting. This one's pretty cool looking. Should we go to the door?
This door looks thicker than any I've ever seen.
That's thick with 2 C's.
Now that it's filled with water, it looks like a baptismal
I thought I
pool.
was looking at something else. Not the water again. So what were they using to play the sound though? Oh, yeah, it was the switches I'm turning on. That's right. Is this one ready? There you go. Oh, and it's a mic, so she can just hum the melody in it. Perfect.
I haven't sung since I got sick, but let's give it a shot.
Here it goes. Rod's gonna like go in and out or something. Scene back. It's shifting. That's pretty cool. Whoa, we come back out. Complicated mechanism. It all comes together. What about the door, though? There we go.
That was quite a show.
All that just to get that door open. Yeah, not saying it's aliens, but it's aliens. You got it, dude. There you go. Boom. Devil Tower, here I come.
This feels like hallowed ground.
Purple light, what's that from?
Are they bathing him in black ooze?
Oh, okay, because this was the guy that they had chained up. And now they cover him in the black ooze. And he becomes a fish man.
His hands are changing, like in my dream.
And then he completely transforms.
Look at those spots. They look like mine.
His tail.
Now he's some sort of man-fish?
Fish man.
Fish of every size and shape.
So they were just turning, like, their prisoners into fish people? Or were they doing it to themselves?
This looks like the same kind of elevator that was in the campsite.
No, you just connected that with the mermaid in the music box? Yeah, there you go. That's true, that's another connection to it all. Because that was what got us in here. And what I'm really so, like, wondering is how is that her mother's music box? I wonder, what's the connection there, huh? Maybe that's how Nora got sick. Who had mermaids on their bingo card? It's a good question. Upper floor, tunnel, ground floor, another elevator mechanism? Okay. No foreshadowing there.
These patterns look too familiar.
Was there anything on the back of this? Oh, wrong button. Oh, I can't look at the back of it. Okay, I see.
She sounds worried for him, I think.
Harry's been up there for 3 days now, and he isn't responding. What did he find? If I could go up. Shall we? Push the button.
Where is this taking me? Looks like I'm inside the giant fish head that I saw from below.
Got some lights set up. Oh, you even painted on some numbers? Nice. I understand numbers. Easier than symbols. Water animal. Alright, should we start with the paintings? Let's see. Probably start from left to right, right? So what do we have here? We got guys with bowls, I guess, of the black ooze. I'm going to assume all liquid is black ooze, I guess. And then they have that symbol in the middle. It's like raining. So I see like droplets here. And we have this. What's this? Liquid?
I've seen this
Water?
symbol in the
Fluid?
murals several times.
Okay, so that just
I guess it can
stands
be
for
applied
liquid.
to both water and black ooze.
Okay. So what does this do? Change anything? I don't think so. I'm gonna reset it. That one has the 2 circle ones. And then we have different animals. And on the left side we have the prisoner beforehand, or whoever transformed. And then his transformed self on the right side. So maybe that stands for transformation, because then we also have like the tadpole into the frog, the caterpillar into the butterfly. So I think that symbol must stand for transformation. That one must be, I guess, for plants. That seems like a pretty obvious one. That's just the left side circle. Okay. And this one is for space. Space, 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 space. Alright, we got another little note over here. Life, alive.
It's amazing how words and symbols can keep their meaning after thousands of years.
Okay, so the tree stands for life. What do we have here?
My dear old pal.
Oh, another one of these things that looks
Nora.
like it should be an animation.
I wish I could write something else. But a long time ago, I promised you I would never lie to you. So here goes. There is no cure for your illness. What you carry in your blood is changing you, and it will keep changing you until it's done, whatever that means. There is nothing we can do to stop it. My dear old pal, my partner, the love of my life, I am so sorry. I've made so many mistakes. All those deaths because of me. Frank, DeWitt, Roy. All for nothing. Maybe Teodoro is right. Maybe we can return to the beach and build a raft to get back to Papiete. Maybe in less than a month, I could be back.
There's
Stop there.
no cure? But he didn't finish the letter. What did you do, Harry? Where are you? I know for sure that you didn't go back home, so what? What do I do now? Are you still on the island? I have to find you.
Damn it, Harry, I'm more determined than ever. You're turning into a fish, of course, is Tokyo. Yeah, absolutely. Is Harry a merman? Yeah, maybe he transformed too, since he knew the inevitability of his wife's transformation. A form of suicide, I guess.
God's blood. Does this mean that... Is this related to me somehow, to my disease?
So the black ooze is like God's blood in their opinion. And that's interesting because the God's blood symbol is a lot like the fish or water animal symbol, but it has like an extra line in there. That line on the right side. Same thing with that other one. It's like transformation, but with the line it means destined transformation, inevitable, to a water animal, to eternal life. So that's like the order. God's blood, transformation, water animal, life. That's what that looks like to me. Yeah, maybe he already transformed. We're gonna fight him as
So
a merman
that's how
in the
you
end.
mark the symbol's orientation.
Wait, what? Read. Rotating the north in the wheel causes the symbol to change quadrant. What?
I'm starting to
Eternal
understand this language. This one was really hard to figure out. Good job, Harry.
Yeah, how would you figure that out?
Well done, Harry. Boy, am I lucky that you did the hard part of figuring things out.
Yeah, I feel like kind of got that hang of that. What we got here? Oh, a record.
John McCormack's Dear Old Pal of Mine? Our favorite song.
Is that copyright free? Okay, so the orientation of it has to do with this, right? Okay, so the first symbol was God's blood, so that needs to be top left. So there's a water animal, but with the line it would be God's blood. This is transformation. I feel like I'm hearing something shift, but I don't really see anything. So this is 1, 2, 3. So that must be with these. 3 needs to be in the bottom left. How does this? Okay, I gotta figure out how these all line up here. 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's not the number of things I have on. We have 1, 2, 3, and 3, right? I thought 1, 2, 3, 4 was like the sequence that he was writing in that little note. Have you played Sinking City? All I picture is the fish people from there. I haven't played it, but I have seen video footage, so I know what you mean by the fish people from that. Yeah, those fish people are. I think they're pretty gross looking too in that game, right? That's what I would like to. I'd really like to play. Okay, let's look at that note he had again about this stuff. Gotta make sense of this. Causes the symbol to change quadrant. Okay, so... Alright. Okay, I think I'm starting to understand. I'm trying to combine words, right? Because that's the whole deal with the combining thing. So this one needs to combine with causes the symbol to change quadrant. Where do I see what quadrant the symbol is in? I guess that's the thing that's confusing me. Is there a place where I can see the result of what I'm doing? Like, if I click this,
Complex pattern.
Do anything? No, it doesn't do anything. Because I want certain symbols to be in multiple places, right? I assume that's what these double symbols are for, because I want to somehow align this with the right symbols to combine them. And man, this is a thinker here. So what does that mean? Because I don't see it. Changes its quadrant. Okay, now I think I understand, because he says you're rotating the north, but you're not changing it from north, right? We're just now, this is how you would look at it. And so it would be aligned with the two bottom ones now. Those are now bottom, not side, not left side, right? What do you guys think? Because when you're saying it's switching quadrants, it's not actually moving the center thing, so I think it's just, it switches the quadrants in relation to the diamond, right? So now this one's being, that one's being combined with both of this one twice, I guess, on the bottom of this. So that means that the bottom two both have the right side symbol. Is that what we wanted on here? Where is that note? Here it is. Bottom two was water animal and eternal life. So I do want it on the life one. Water animal, did that one need it? I don't think water animal needed it. No, it didn't. So that one needs to be one more down. So on the bottom of it is only going towards the number 4, which was the one that needed it. That's the life one, right? Or yeah, life was last. Okay, so yeah, we got that. So we want transformation to be in the top right. Okay. Just need to rotate that one once. Now it would be in the top right. So that means we have transformation in the top right, and this one also has one in the top right, so that would be eternal transformation. And then we also need eternal with the fish symbol, right? We don't have one for this fish symbol. That's the thing that's confusing me. Oh no, okay. So it just happens when you put the one with the line in it, the water symbol with the symbol on the left, which was, what was that one? Life? So life, water, eternity is God's blood. Okay, so I need 3 symbols for that one. So that one needs to be top left. It's got one in top left. This one needs one in top left. It does. And that one needs one in top left. It does not have that right now. Crap, what was the thing? It was with transformation. God's blood transformation. Transformation didn't need the water symbol, no. Water animal did. So this one should have stayed the same. Okay, now I just need to do this one, I think. The life, the symbol on the left, needed to be on God's blood, water animal, and eternal life. So it needs the top right needs to be pulling for it. So it needs to go all the way on the bottom. Okay. I think I got this. Oh, sorry. So you said, and what are those gizmos in front there? Sorry, I had to step away for a bit. Yeah, this is a pretty good little puzzle here. So what I think we're doing is so it has 1, 2, 3, 4 here, right? And it shows you that when the diamond's on top, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how you read them. And so then we have this note from Henry over here that he has these words. We have God's blood, inevitable, destiny, transformation, water animal, and eternal life. He's got them squared, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is how I'm operating under this assumption. And so when we combine different symbols, we get a word, and he has that explained here. Yeah. So we're just combining the symbols that are up on those big platforms like together using these like circular discs. So let me show you that to create like that 1, 2, 3, 4 sequence. So yeah, so this is like north is on top here, but if you move north, then it's on the right, but that's still like technically the top. So where that's out is now in slot 2, you see. And so slot 2 has transformation, and slot 2 also has for this one eternity, so it's eternal transformation or whatever. So the last one I need to do is this one, which is just putting it all the way on the bottom.
This is the right
And that should do it.
combination.
Sweet, got it. I figured it out. It took me a second to realize that that always represented the top, even though I'm rotating it around. That was the thing that I was hanging up on. So that's cool. I think we all know what this one is, right? It's got the big X in there. It means exit out of window. Whoa, look at this. You were confused, to be honest? Alright. Well, did my explanation make any sense? Did I help make it make sense? What was going on? What we got here?
It appears Harry didn't advance any further.
I can't go any farther. I've tried everything, and this isn't working. What do I need? I followed the sequence correctly in my hand. I can't get that thing to work. I need to cross the river down there. Anyway, for what? Interesting. This is giving me some, what's that movie called? Heroes of Virtue? Anybody ever hear that movie? Jump, dare me. Yeah, what if it would let me? Let me look at this.
Those are drums of some sort.
Play some Donkey Kong over here. Alright, what about that one?
No, not again.
This one.
Nora, you idiot, just follow the sequence.
What's the sequence then? So is it this one? So it's dun dun dun. Is that it? I'm so confused because it makes her look up each time.
No, not again.
Okay, it definitely starts with the middle one then, right? And then we go to the left one? Is that right?
Wrong. Let's try it.
Okay, no, so the edge ones are there. Okay, I think I'm figuring it out. So, because it is like a Simon Says thing in a way. Okay. Right, left, middle. So that was left, right, middle.
This technology never ceases to amaze.
That is some pretty incredible technology for sure. Yeah, I needed that explanation right on. Look at that. That's pretty cool. It's like a portal now, and then you do like the reverse Spock symbol in it. Can I do that? Oh yeah, I can. There we go.
Harry said it didn't work for him, so it shouldn't work for me either.
But we
Unless
have the fish blood
there's
in us.
something different about my hand. Anyway, Nora, you know what you've got to do.
Whoa. You freak out as soon as your hands start to turn black like that. Like, oh, and I didn't jump. Oh, darn it. And I won't dare me to jump.
My hands. Look at my hands. This is definitely not a dream. And I'm starting to doubt the others were dreams too.
Okay, so your middle fingers are stuck together when you're the fish person, I guess. Chapter 7, Sunk.
I should be scared, but it's hard to explain what I feel, but it isn't fear. Not a bit.
Another portal.
Another one of those gates, like the one I saw in the temple.
There's two of them. There's this one and the one back there. Let's try this one. Ooh.
I'm back to being me.
Interesting. Is that how this works?
It's hard for me to understand how these gates work. What happens every time I cross one of them?
That looks pretty inviting. We got this on the bottom. Sort of dial. It's like a little puzzle.
Another panel of this strange technology. What's it for? Something related to the currents?
Oh, do they need to get there at the same time? Nice. What did that do though? Oh, hey, what's up, Stella? Happy Tuesday. My event went amazing, nice. Day to more 16-hour workdays. No more 16-hour workdays. There you go. Yeah, congratulations. Let's get a cheer for Stella. There you go. Congratulations. I'm glad it went well. So everybody's going to be safe in the worst case scenario? Oh, crap. Oh, I think I needed it to be facing the other way, huh? It seems to be, like, blowing me out over there. Okay. Maybe that's what the arrow means. In or out, buddy. Fill me in. What a complicated switch. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Whoa! And away we go.
Wow.
Going so fast.
The island is
Hey, what's up, Small
pierced
Cub?
by underground
This is
currents.
called Call of the Sea. It is about it's a bit of a Cthulhu type of storyline here. You play as Nora. She's got an illness that is kind of mysterious, and her husband's an explorer and believes that the cure for this illness is on this island. So he goes to the island and it kind of vanishes. So Nora's going to try to find him, and it's leading us through all sorts of these cool, like, ancient ruins that seem to be involved in some sort of cult or something, sort of like a Cthulhu cult. It's pretty cool. She is right now. It's part of her illness that I was talking about, and part of the cult. The cult turns people into fish, as far as we're seeing from, like, murals and stuff. And it's because she has the illness. That's like a part of the transformation. Is you touch this black ooze, and then you kind of get, like, sick, I guess, and then you turn into a fish person. But we've just gotten to the point where she can go through these portals and become a fish person. Like, that just happened. So
That architecture
it's pretty interesting.
again. Where is this gate going to lead me now?
Yeah, exactly. And at this moment, she is. Oh, have we found anything about our husband's condition location? We have not yet. We're still chasing after him. We just went into a temple that we had to do some more, like, sound stuff to get into, which is pretty cool. Have we found anything else about Harry? Harry said that there wasn't a cure for the illness that Nora has. And he seems to have wanted to give up a few times. But, and we actually may have passed where Henry went, but... Or was it Harry or Henry? I've already forgotten. But, yeah, pretty interesting.
What a quiet and peculiar place.
Wow, it's like a little village or something. It's almost like little huts, but they're made out of stone. That's interesting. Yeah, Harold. One of those names. And I'm doing great, Smile. Having a great day playing some of this with my friends. How has your day been? I know I was a little bummed that they canceled the team for Glimmers today, but, you know, they gotta hash it out more. They gotta hash it out more. Nothing exciting in there. Let's check in here.
I wonder who used to live here.
Like
It
a
seems it was
pool of black
abandoned
ooze.
ages ago.
Wow.
I understood that.
Yeah, they put out a message on the Discord that they're canceling it because they need to work on the prioritization more. They actually haven't finished that, apparently. Nothing in that one. We got a button of some sort. Another pool of ooze.
Heavens, slaves and masters and... Nicole. Wasn't Nicole in the notes?
Yeah, I think I remember reading the call. Huh. It's interesting how they like said that. They're like, we're slaves and there's masters, but we're all in the call. Like, okay, that's very pointed information. Okay, that must be one of many buses. It's not like these meetings are at a good time for me anyway. Oh yeah. It's probably already pretty late for you, isn't it,
Although
Small?
they are the same style, these huts are much simpler than the magnificent architecture I've seen up to now.
And they're simpler, but at the same time, they probably would have been pretty difficult to build. They don't look like they're, like, I don't know, very logically built. All these curved stone things, that'd still take a long time. We got, like, blood on that guy's face or something. Okay. There are a bunch of dudes that look like the guy, like the slave or whatever, that they transformed in the other pictures. Each one of the Nakal guys has blood on him. So somebody was mad. And I actually, okay, I can click on it.
Whoever the inhabitants were, they were living here against their will.
Got any powers or anything you can use? Not really. She just kind of observes stuff. It's mostly like puzzles and looking at clues and stuff. The first power, I guess you could say we have, is we can turn into the fish person now. But we can't just do that at will at the same time, so. That's probably the closest thing we have to anything like that. So what is this, like, green stuff on here? Is that... It looks like they put their hand up there and just spray painted.
Someone vandalized this mural. Some hands look human, but others are amphibian hands.
Are they? I don't really see anything that looks especially like an amphibian hand. Interesting. Go down there, but let's check up here first. It's a big area. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. It's like a Zora city from Legend of Zelda. Yeah, that's why she had to tell you. Yes, true. No, I guess this is what she would mean by like fish people hands because they got the middle finger together. But I mean, they could just be a regular person doing that. I can do that. You're fooling you, Nora. Okay, so a meteor came from
Is that
space
black blood the same thing as the black ooze?
and landed here with the ooze or whatever. Maybe like a smaller version of whatever their god is or whatever. Oh, I think it's pretty cool looking. Let's keep going up.
How can I explain what's happening to me? What is the meaning of all this? God's blood, transformation, eternal life. I feel like I'm going through what was written in that inscription.
Another part of the story.
Black blood in eyes, like in the well.
Oh yeah, because there were the eyes that were like crying the black blood. Oh, they got a new symbol here. Huh? think I already went in this one, didn't I? Nothing in here. Alright, hit the button. Got some holes in the wall. Looks like mouths or something. Probably gonna spew out some water, you think? Maybe fill this whole place up or something? That's some up here as well. Let's find out. Hey, what's up, Layla? How you doing? There's is called Zora Link, and he is a pretty cool dude. He even plays the bass. Or the bass, rather. How you doing, Layla? Good to see you. So were their homes supposed to look like, I don't know, like fish heads of some sort? I don't know, they almost look like a head. Little nose and some eyeballs. Already looking these maybe. No, let's check this one again. Nope, we can't. Okay. Definitely looked at it already. Over here. Some of these are just set dressing, I guess, huh? You doing good, Layla. Trying to figure out what happened to Henry. Still haven't found it, but I think we're hot on this trail. Okay, so some people die in the transformation process.
What an animal. Is that what I am now?
Someone's like, hey, look at us! We're fish people! How's it going?
It seems that each family had to agree somehow to change the water level.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
amazed at how organized they seem to be, despite them being so primitive. Being trapped here probably
Fish
made
people.
them stronger as a community. The inhabitants of this village lived at different altitudes. Some even lived inside the water. They used this sort of dam to lower or raise the water level.
Interesting. Does that mean you can die too? Yeah, I don't know. I guess it depends on when they died in the process. It seems like Nora's already transformed into a fish person, so maybe she's one of the survivors? I'm not quite sure. So I think I've pushed all the buttons, so what happens? Maybe I didn't push all the buttons? Oh, nope, there's one over there. I missed. How did I miss that one? I walked right past it. Oh, did they all get reset? Yeah. I gotta do a better job at getting them all pressed then. There's probably one like on the bottom too I needed to press. Got that one. Climb over that rock. Go. Highest one up. Now we gotta go to the bottom. That's a cool little tunnel. Not sure where all those water reflections are coming from, but they're cool. What do we got here?
There are some hand marks made with pigments. I wonder if they mean something. I better draw them just in case.
I've seen those marks on one of the houses. Okay, so these probably are indicating when the buttons need to be pressed or something. Yeah, press them all though. How do I get over there? Go under the water? I cannot. So I think I got all the ones that I can access press, so we'll go ahead and get that button. There wasn't one down here. Is there a symbol that I saw that isn't on here? We need the red one, the yellow one, the white one, and the purple one. Another puzzle to solve. Yes. Where do you find these games? This one was on Xbox Game Pass. That's where I found it. It just popped up on there one day, and I thought it would be a good game for Storytime Tuesday. Some of the games that I find are recommended to me. But mostly, yeah, I think I kind of just peruse around new releases and what's been, especially stuff that's been released for free on Game Pass. We'll see what happens here. Maybe there's like an order I have to push them in, like from bottom to top on the pillar or something. Let's see what happens. There we go. Oh, then it went right back up. Did that happen last time? I've never seen the blue lines. Interesting. Let's take a look at the journal. I think Nora writes some stuff, right? Symbol order. Okay. Yeah, I guess let's try pushing the buttons in that order. I don't know where the lines ones were. Purple's definitely got to be last, so I must have to start from the bottom, right? Because purple doesn't have like a switch. It's the final switch. It doesn't have like a hole or whatever. Yeah, nothing in here. Okay. So we started with the white ones, is that right? Yeah, whites. Yeah, Game Pass is a great resource. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm pretty psyched that they brought on the EA stuff too, so that should open up some new options as well, I hope. Oh, this is where the blue lines were. But was there like a... Oh yeah, there is an associated one with that. Okay, but that one is until like the penultimate? Yeah. So we gotta get to the yellow hands. Yeah, not only did they have a way of like communicating or like all having to like push a button in order for this to work, but it also had to be pushed in a freaking specific order. Yeah, dog. As Chandler might say. These are some 3D chess puzzles, yeah. Yeah, this one's got some good puzzles, man. Like, compared to, like, the medium, I feel like the medium ones were just, like, really easy and usually pretty obvious. But these ones have definitely given me a bit more of a challenge. Okay, yeah, there's the yellow hands. The next is red, and then blue, yeah. Like, I'm not sure. I don't think you saw the last puzzle, big puzzle that I had to solve, but there was a pretty good one with all these different symbols earlier that I feel like has probably been one of the cooler ones. Oh, and last time we had that organ. That organ was pretty cool. That was a pretty cool puzzle. And Nightwolf really helped me out on that one too. You're not worried you might get too smart and solve World of Hunger? Man, if I could solve World of Hunger, I would. That'd be great. I'd love to be that smart. There's that one. Let's finish it off. think there might be a different order on the other pillar, but I'm not sure. Maybe it was the same on both. Yeah, it was the same on both. Alright, we're going to lower the water level, I'll raise it. Okay, so now I just have to hit that button and maybe it'll make a bridge over to the other button? I thought that was going to change the water level. I assume I need to lower it, because I think that the path that goes into the water I saw earlier. Yeah, lots of buttons for sure. A pretty button-happy civilization for being like ancient stuff. Like all sorts of elevators and crap. Yeah, just imagine what they could do with switches. Oh man, don't even get them started. Freaking levers and pulleys. Oh man.
This civilization used these devices to raise and lower the water level.
Oh, the button. Okay.
It's impressive.
Sufficiently lowered. So there's like a gate thing here. Damn. No, it doesn't really block water off. Huh. Yeah, I think so. Fish time. Purple line over there looks interesting. These things are blowing at me. I don't want to look at this purple light. What's that all about? Oh, it's another portal. Lots of cool stuff to check out down there, but I'm gonna investigate this real quick first. Okay, maybe not. Whoa, what is that? Oh, is that the waterfall? That's pretty cool. Alright, let's check out this big old mural down here. Let's see what we can surmise from this. Some rainbow fish. Okay, so we got big dude flanking over here, 3 smaller dudes flanking on the other side, and then in the middle we got like a fish tank of some sort. Bunch of little fish people, regular fish. I mean, there's regular people on top, and then the fish people are everybody on the sides and bottom. Okay, interesting.
Different types of creatures of the same species lived here, but they weren't free.
There's a giant aquarium for these guys. You bastards. Okay, so I need to do something with these guys to align them in some way. That one's gonna need to point at this guy. Okay, this is where I start. I don't know, it seems like maybe I'd want to go in there. Maybe that's like a door? I don't think I can change this one, so that one must be correct. So this one needs to flip inside out, because I'm assuming this one should be blowing towards that one. Maybe I can gain like enough speed to break through, I guess? I'm not sure how this can work. Let's see. So I need it to go the other way. Go. That's pretty cool for being made of stone, right? Total plot twist that we turn into a fish person. Yeah, pretty crazy, right? What's down here? So what those pillars were?
This
Fuck.
drain controls the water level. What a cleverly conceived system.
It's pretty cool. We got that one. Now this one must be where I'd come from next, and it looks like it's fine. It's facing the right way. Now we just got that guy up there. Yeah, I can't even change that one. So I ought to be able to change this one. Yeah, hope we don't turn into fish sticks. Hell yeah. She dived, she tried to get out of the water as a fish person. You know, that's a good question. It seems like those images that we saw, like the little paintings, showed like some fish people in the water, some out of the water, so maybe they're fine out of the water, but I don't know. I have a feeling that the fish person coming out of the water thing is more of a game design thing. Like they didn't have to code in like a transition, you know, so instead they just get to like kind of teleport you to a new place and spawn you as like not a mer person. I don't know, that's a little behind the curtain. But at least they, you know, try to make it make sense of the story instead of just, you know, actually just spawning you somewhere or something. Some lazy transition. Do mermaids taste like fish or meat? Ooh, yeah. Or is it like surf and turf thing? I think it's like a surf and turf thing. It depends on where you get your meat from off the mer person. I'm morbid. Now this one looks like it's going the wrong way. What's that device? Oh, it's a thing to switch it.
This panel is broken. I'll have to find another way to go through.
Certainly can't just swim straight through it. Alright, we'll get to that later. Perhaps that's the way back. So what's this do? Oh, it opens it for like a limited amount of time. Here we go. Reminds me of Spyro or something.
Oh,
And we're in. Did we lock ourselves in something? Nope, there is a way out. I would be so afraid to go past a door that has like a timer on it, you know? Because like, what if you just trap yourself in something? Oh, chicken smile. There you go. You know, I just pictured that game that you were stranded on an island, like instead of fighting shark, it's a mer person. Oh yeah, there you go. Wouldn't that be even scarier to be fighting a
My
mer
illness
person?
has kept me from being happy.
They have like opposable
What I
thumbs
feel
and
now is
stuff. Might be using
complete
tridents.
opposite of being sick. I feel full of life and energy, even better than before my illness.
And they would have more intention than a shark does. A shark usually attacks people like by accident, from what I understand. So if it was a mer person, you know they just got straight malice for you, man. Do I get to like swim to the top here? Oh no, it doesn't let me breach it. Oh, it does. Sweet, yeah, as a mer person, I can breach the water. Nice. And there you go. Probably just can't pull myself up for some reason. That's why we have the portal. Guess maybe the portal is also responsible for our transformation back. It'd be cool if she just like went up into the air and then just became a person again. Anytime she's like surrounded by the oxygen atmosphere or whatever. Let's see. Got a button over here now. I assume it raises the water level. It lowers it even more. Alright.
Now the water level is really low.
Yeah, I
so
think it's
can access that
manatees,
tunnel.
right? No, yeah, I think you're right. There's definitely some horror fuel mer persons, yeah, for sure. Sea cows. They probably taste like beef then, right? Because sea cows are supposed to be like mer people. Oh, that's where I came from. Now I'm going over here.
These creatures lived like slaves. All their lives imprisoned and tortured in this place. Was it possible to live a decent life in here? If you've lived all your life in a prison, how would you know that you are a prisoner?
Ooh, some philosophy for you. Plato's cave or something? I don't know. You hungry, Tom? Why I gonna talk about eating merfolk? Am I the one that brought that up? Just feel sorry for them. They look so derpy and cuddly. Yeah. Manatees, yeah, they do look pretty derpy. But I think they're pretty peaceful, right? I guess maybe that's just an assumption. I don't really know a whole lot about manatees. Oh, so this is how I get through there. Nice.
Now I can enter this tunnel.
What? They found a manatee with Trump carved into its back? That is disgusting. Wow. I don't even want to look that up. That sounds horrible. God. People. Like, I don't. Ugh, it never ceased to amaze me. Why? What's the point? You know, what do you get out of that? What does that even say? Ugh. Nothing good. Nothing good about anybody involved with that. Yeah, some people deserve more than to get smashed. Yeah, for sure, Smile. It was alive. I haven't checked on his status. Oh my god. Oh, that's so disturbing. Oh, their curiosity getting the better of them with boat propellers. Oh yeah, that's not good. If only they could be a little less derpy, or propellers could be a little less. Well, that could be it. Like Candace in the sea. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I feel like when I see images of them, they can have like scars on them and stuff sometimes. I think it's because of that, what you're talking about there. Alright, making a one-way path for ourselves again. No, what? My timing was off on that one. Got it. Wouldn't it be cool if, like, 1,000 years from now, manatees somehow, like, evolved into mer people? And they were just derpy mer people? Whoa. Somehow, like, evolved thumbs and hands and stuff. Yeah, they carve into us. That's why I'm hoping they'd stay derpy. And just be, like, lovable. Oh, dude, yeah, my air fryer. Any recipes to share? Not anything specific. I've been doing a lot of jerky. I did some more jerky recently. Holy shit, what is that? A giant squid thing? And the jerky turned out, my last batch of jerky turned out really good. I really am enjoying it. So I'm excited to try new flavors and stuff with that. Like next time I want to maybe try a little bit of like brown sugar or something in the marinade, just because it's very savory now, so it'd be cool to like balance it out a little bit maybe or something. Another thing I really like to make is homemade fries. Just cutting up some russet potatoes and making some fries.
That was quite a ride, but it's over now.
Some good seasoning on there. Because you know that's what makes them good fries. We've talked about that before. Just had to look it up. It wasn't carved. Sorry, Mr. Vision. It was marked somehow. Oh, okay. So that makes me feel a little bit better that it wasn't carved, but still though. I mean, marking stuff on manatees, man. Yeah, just don't mess with animals. Exactly, Smile. Oh, I got an air fryer that is also a dehydrator, and so it makes jerky. But yeah, I've been practicing with that a little bit. You know, I just get like a big chunk of meat, like a big, like, I don't know, bit of like, what is it, roast, I guess? I think it's just a big roast. Piece of meat, and then just try to thinly slice it as much as I can, and, so I can get that jerky. Because the first time I think I cut it a little bit too thick, so this time I had to practice getting it much thinner. Uh-oh, did the Discord command not work now? Uh-oh, Odie, you not listening, bud? Odie. Yeah, I would recommend it, Smile. The one I got is the Ninja Foodie air fryer and grill and dehydrator and stuff. You have to get like the dehydrating like trays separately, but it comes with like this 3-rack that you can put in there to get you a lot more surface area. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, and I've made some chicken breasts in there. I baked some chicken breasts in there, and it was so good. So moist, so perfectly made. It was awesome. I felt like I've never been able to cook this easily. I usually mess something up somehow if I have like to control too many of the variables or whatever. You know?
Someone set up camp in here.
So maybe Henry's been here, or Harry, or whatever his name is. I think it's Henry. You're wrong.
Looks like a means
Harold.
of transportation to get to that sanctuary.
Hagrid. So they have like this boat thing, and then there's like a pedestal with a button. It looks like he's pressing. 3 stars, electricity maybe. That sucks that Odie's not responding. Can you try lurk? Try the lurk command. I wonder if that would work. No. I don't know what's up with Odie. I know they did do some new updates, so I wonder if it's just with the update I need to go in there. Okay, then the lurk one worked. Why did the Discord one not work? Come on. Odie. Come on. Thanks for trying that out, guys. Oh, then it worked. That's weird. Fluke? We'll just call it a fluke, I guess. Odie's a good boy most of the time. Oh, if you just had space in your kitchen, yeah. I know how that can be, dude.
Seems to
I definitely
show
had to
two
make space
possible
for mine.
courses of action.
But it was totally worth it,
One
that's for sure.
means transformation, and the other means death.
Okay, let's see what we got here. We got like a dude holding a chain with a slave. A bunch of slaves down here, but they're not chained together, but they do have chains on. Maybe they've just been rubbed away. We got these guys over here, which seem to be active and running, maybe? I don't know. And then we got 3 sideways ones over here, which probably means they're dead. And here we got them pulling the guys on chains. Some sort of process to fish me. Here. Bunch of the slave dudes. No, this is when they're arriving. And then they chain them up to the pedestal. They got 3 guys standing. This one's not as straightforward to me. I guess it's just like the whole process of transformation, huh? Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, maybe they just had to wake him up with the lurk command, and got his attention. You know, splash a little water in his face. It's like jazz hands to you, man. These guys. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime guy. Yeah, it looks like the pool with the boot. This is the boat, though. I like how this kind of looks like a fish, right? You got the ridges up the, like the bridge of the nose thing and the 2 eyes, big mouth. Maybe that's what that symbol was supposed to be, like a fish mouth. Well. There we go. Now he's kicked into shape. That was weird. I thought the game froze for a second. It's like, what happened? Stop climbing. Oh yeah, he had to come here.
This
It was Harry.
Oh my god.
Harold?
Did I almost forget about Harry?
Boats. I can't even read that other word. What is it? Transportation. Okay. Oh, what's in the back? Go to the back. Oh, nope.
Harry, that look on your face. You look deranged.
Don't take that fucking picture of me, damn
They
it.
seem to loathe each other.
I can't stand your lunatic face. I can't stand the noise you make when you eat. I can't stand you.
She doesn't seem to care much about Harry.
Nah, from Horatio. There you go.
She doesn't seem to be thinking.
Hubert,
straight
there you go.
either.
Message from Hubert. I love doing that stuff where you just keep saying different names. Those are great jokes. Harry's mental decline is more evident each day, but today he said he found out some place to carry out some ritual. I have to get to the bottom of this. I have to keep doing what I've been doing up to now. Listen to what he says and go along with him. I can't stand him, but I have to tread lightly, because it's only him and me now. And the Black Core. I feel like earlier Harry called the E-Core and then he crossed it out and just said ooze instead. I wonder why he would have made the decision to go with ooze over E-Core or I-Core. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Oh, another one of these.
My dear old pal.
I just want to see the animation, damn it! I think there's supposed to be an animation.
Even if our friendship is worn thin due to hunger and fatigue. If she hadn't insisted so much, we'd never have convinced Aotearoa. He guided us as we followed the river down from the mountain peak. And that's how we found this entrance. And the mural. Maybe I can't undo what's happening to you, Nora, but I think I can try to
become like you. Hey guys.
The original inhabitants of this island took slaves to a sanctuary. And there, they performed
you got
a
it, man.
ritual. Aotearoa said the ritual was madness, and he didn't want any part of it. He and Cass argued, violently. When we woke up the next morning, he had left. I know it sounds strange, but you have to trust me, my love. I know this is going to work, and we can be together. You understand what that means, don't you, Nora? We have a second chance. With more love than ever, Harry.
Harry? What ritual are you talking about? Why on earth would you want to become like me? Please don't be a fool. You don't even know if that ritual of yours is going to work. Somebody painted these symbols on the wall.
Do the same one over and over again sometimes. Let's find out what that means. Yeah, because no one can pronounce E-Core correctly. Yeah, for sure. I don't know why. It's just either I-Core or E-Core sounds right. Maybe either's fine. Who knows? White Sand Beach, Terra Hora building raft. Okay, so he left to build the raft. That's cool. And they marked it on this map. Where is the sanctuary? Ruins useless.
You followed the river from the temple summit, and it took you some days to find this entrance.
So he found a different way in here, is what we're understanding, right? Different way than I took.
The sun is setting. It is so beautiful.
Nice, Smiley. There you go. Just order some jerky. Good enough, buddy. Hell yeah. One of the things I like, and I guess I sort of, in a way, dislike about making jerky is it makes my entire apartment smell like the jerky, and it smells so good for like 10 hours. It's bad when I'm hungry. Not a good thing. Nice little bench. I guess Harry must have made this. A nice little moment. Possibly smoking a cig. I think a lot of people did that in this time period. On the PC now, Bowen. Hell yeah, dude. Welcome back, buddy. Or welcome to on PC. I guess I can't go up there. Then I gotta go to the button. Let us press the button. Yeah, I didn't know, but you'd love when your neighbor brings deer jerky. Yeah, I remember somebody in my high school had deer jerky once, so I got to try some. And oh, it was so good. Better than any other time I even had deer. Not that I've had, not that when I had deer I didn't like it, but the jerky was just so, like, it stood out so much. Oh man, that's the way to eat deer meat. How's the game so far? It's great, dude. I really like it so far. I think we're getting probably pretty close to the end. I'm hoping maybe we can finish it tonight. We'll see, though. Maybe I'll go a little bit later so we can see if we can finish it out. What time is it? Oh yeah, it's almost 8 o'clock. Okay, yeah, we'll try to finish it out. Got a feeling the end might be just around the corner here. Ooh, this one's like a more complex timing puzzle. So which one's the longest path? Maybe the top one, and the bottom one, then the right, and then the left? Oh, I gotta click on that first.
This panel looks different from the others. It's much more elaborate.
I almost got those 3 right. Okay, so this one's much longer than I anticipated. Maybe it's just like clockwise. Wait till this one gets to here. Do that one. Oh, am I gonna get it?
This must be
Yeah, second try. There we go. A lot of new Glimish people on this channel. Hell yeah. Love having new people come into Glimish. Yeah, and lately we've been having a lot of people hanging by. I kind of wonder if it's that front page thing they added. I don't know if that's been making me a little bit more discoverable. I'm not sure. Doing Fabulous now once a year work event. What amazing. Hell yeah. You're famous now? No, not quite famous. I'm not sure I'd want all the hassle of being famous either. Just like to have a good time with my friends, you know. Make more friends. I'm on the front page at the moment. Nice, sweet. I have a feeling not too many people have that turned on. So I think there's usually a pretty good chance I'm going to be on the front page, I think. Until everybody figures out you can turn that on. Because I think you kind of have to be like looking at the Glimish updates and stuff to catch when they add features like that. So I have that channel in the Discord, like pinging me, so I know when they have like a new update. I'm like, oh, cool, what do we got? Chapter 6, some sort of Cthulhu word. Tile golf.
It all makes sense. Nothing bad is going to happen to me here. As menacing as this place might
Just
look.
read that PSG love.
The
Oh, yeah,
island,
brother.
the ooze, those sea creatures. They're just defending
Oh, there's a sea
themselves.
creature over there,
Like
isn't
a
there?
wild animal against an unknown threat. That's how they perceived the expedition. Like a threat. But I, on the other hand, I wasn't a threat. And I definitely wasn't unknown.
Whoa.
Was I? They seemed to
Oh, that was the thing we saw earlier.
as if I was one of their own.
Those denties.
Everything seems so distant now. As if I first stepped on that white beach thousands of years ago. A full moon? It can't be.
So big.
Yesterday was a new moon. Did I lose track of time, or
Has it been a month?
maybe this place isn't subject to the laws of physics? That's the only explanation I can find for this surreal night.
Got that Aurora Borealis going.
It's hard to believe everything is real. Maybe it isn't. Maybe I'll open my eyes sometime.
And just send you a
I'll be
free
back in
PS5 when you make it big.
neighborhood
Alright,
and
you gotta smile.
everything will
We'll
be
see if that
as
ever
before.
happens. He's around on Sunday. I'm planning a Mario Kart night, like 8 p.m. Okay, yeah, I might be down to join for some races.
Daily
Do a
routines.
practice for,
My
when was
illness.
that? Was that next week?
That will be as before too. And then I'll
Yeah,
need to
next Friday. That's
shake
when we
off
do
this
our Mario
strange
Kart Community
feeling
Day.
that I have now.
Yeah, I could use some
Feeling that I don't really belong there
practice.
anymore. And with there, I don't mean Englewood, or Boston, or Newburyport. I mean, how is it possible that the strange events of only 2 days on this island makes more sense to me than the life that I've been living for years?
Why does it make more sense to her, I wonder? I don't think I'm in the same boat with her, even though I am in the boat. Yeah, definitely mention that in the Discord still, yeah. Ping us. Let us know.
There it is. The sanctuary.
this is pretty cool looking.
So is this where you went, Harry? Was this your last stop?
I got some tents over there. Where do they get all these tents at? They're just leaving all these tents up? Like, I just keep... don't tear down the old one. It's just, we'll get a new one later. Let's pick one up on the way. Oh, yeah, because I'm not a fish person. You're probably right. Yeah, that's probably why it doesn't make sense to me. We're playing a bit of the new update to Unsatisfactory on a new playthrough. Oh, cool. Naming to do no clipping. Nice. Mr. Flexalot challenged me, and now it's like, it's on like Donkey Kong. Awesome, Mr. Flexalot. Yeah, I'd be happy to play with him as well. That'd be cool. Let's check out this little camp over here. Oh, there's another one over there. Man, they just got tents for days. Yeah, it's like a festival. Yeah, we got what would this be? Fish stock or something. This was the stage, bro. Missed it.
Another camp.
Oh, got another one of these
Looks
wizards.
little more than a few
Harry.
things scattered about.
My dear old pal. I never should have trusted Cass. I thought she cared about you, but she's just mad, obsessed with this place.
Cass is?
I can't trust her to help me overcome the last obstacle. This door. I know how to open it. But what I have to do is mix my blood with the black ooze. Am I mad for even considering that? It's
So what,
the
do you
only
want
way
Cass
we
to
can
do
be
it?
together. It has to work, right? All this can't be a coincidence. The ritual is made for the two of us, isn't it, Nora? I wish you could be here to... Damn it. I have to think it over. I can't. Tomorrow. Leave it for tomorrow. Damn it. Stop writing.
What are you saying, Harry? Don't you see what the black ooze does? What it did to the doctor? Are you out of your mind?
Yeah, if you ever need a free tent, just go to the musical festival nearby on last day. There you go. Free tents everywhere. Alright, sounds good, Smile. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us. Always appreciated. Have a good one. What we got here?
A library? What are you talking about, Harry?
I had a strange dream today. I was inside a vast library and gazed at vistas of another world. Pancotus? Blood?
Was the blood of
Black
these creatures some sort of catalyst?
Dried blood and ooze.
This dagger looks
All
exactly like the one I have.
Isn't that the dagger Frank was attacked with? So this is where we're gonna have to use the dagger. It's that Chekhov's gun from the beginning of the game.
Harry, what is this? It looks like the ramblings of a madman.
Together, change me. Okay, on to the other campsite. This must be where Cass was. They must have like separated, right? Because they're mad at each other. Maybe that explains the two different campsites. Cass, I think I have the answer. You have to go back home and bring Nora here. Leave now, please. Damn. Hey. You're not good enough, Cass. He's putting his hand in some sort of altar.
So I have to put my hand inside?
He's yelling, "It's not working!" Interesting. So Cass has the camera now at this point? Maybe they're just passing that camera around, huh?
Harry asleep in his tent. What a creepy photograph.
He's got a gun in his hand. He doesn't trust her.
Nice. She sounds completely out of her mind.
I've seen the future. Eternity awaits me. Death awaits Harry. Ooh, man, things got crazy. Oh, here's the camera.
A camera. It must be Cassandra's.
Oh, okay. It almost looks like sideways to me. Okay, I see how this works. Is this a large format? Alright, what's up here? Oh, this is that altar he was putting his hand in, you know, and it wasn't working. Put your hand in the fish mouth.
Let's give it a try. Ouch! Oh! Ah! What
Yeah.
was that? Looks like a tattoo, but it isn't. Those are my spots. They've moved.
No, she should have showed us. That would be interesting. Alright, so I guess that's like a prerequisite to the next step, probably, which maybe is opening that door. Oh, there's a mural over there. Let's check that out. What we got here? Didn't noodling teach you anything? Yeah. You're supposed to grab, like, their gill, right, when you're noodling, and just yank them out. No, I've never gone noodling. No, I've met some people who have, and they really like it or whatever. But oh man, it just looks like a horrible like thing to do. I mean, horrible isn't like scary, you know, like sticking your hand in a hole and then like having it bite your hand and then you pull it out, right? Isn't that what it is? Oh, noodling is when you use your arm to fish for like catfish or giant river fish. Usually they're like they like to sit in holes under the water, and so you go in the river and you stick your hand in the hole, and then the catfish, I guess, grabs onto your hand, then you stick your fingers in its gills and just yank it out of the hole. But there's some people who have died because the catfish was too strong and it would pull them underwater and drown them and stuff, and it's pretty crazy. But you get like the biggest catfish that way. Yeah, or sometimes a snapper or a snake is in that hole. Yeah, that's the thing. Sticking my hand in holes just sounds like a real bad idea, dude. Like, especially under the water. I can't see what's in there. I just... No thanks.
This mural seems to describe a ritual
That is
involving
a sport
blood.
for better men than I
dagger.
suppose. So he's got all these people here. They've got, like, boxes of stuff, and then he's got the dagger. Interesting. He's holding the dagger in a very strange way. Yeah, right? It's a crazy way of fishing. But yeah, I think it's because it's like something that you can only really do in rivers. It's probably only in certain areas, like, you know, that have rivers that you can fish in or whatever. And here in Kansas, there are some rivers for that. I'd rather just use some stink bait, a bobber, and some tough line. That's good enough for me. I'll just be an angler. Already missing one finger, can't lose anymore. Yeah, don't want to risk losing anymore, right? Screw that. It was a mechanical accident. There you go.
Oh, I really hope this works.
Yeah, it would suck to lose it that way, wouldn't it? Probably end up losing more than just a finger. Well, that was simple. That wasn't a very crazy hard puzzle. Just a little bit of blood. That's the easy way. Oh, John Williams is chiming in. Little flute there. Oop, blood.
Trail of blood. Someone
And a
was
shell.
hurt. Oh my goodness.
The murder
and
weapon.
the gun barrel is empty.
And the barrel is empty. Let's look into it. Oh gosh, I see no bullet.
There's a bullet hole in here.
So they shot like down at the ground. What? Oh, they must have been like up the stairs, right? Shot down and then maybe tossed the gun.
A woman's earring stained with blood. My God, Harry, what did you
Did
do
Harry
to her?
kill Cass? Oh gosh, Harry. You ascended like the Navi from Avatar. All of us are just delayed. Yeah, there you go.
If he's behind that door, I wonder which Harry I'll find. How much would be left of the man I
Is he
love?
going to be a merman?
And how much of the
he be
man
the
who's lost
Mer-King?
his sanity in this place?
Yeah, see, there's like a big image of the guy getting doused with the ooze. It's like I can't really tell if they like wanted to be mer people or something, because it's like they have all the guys in chains. It almost makes it feel like it's like a punishment, but then they just keep them in this giant aquarium. Like, I wonder, what was it all for? There's constellations here. Some buttons. Do we hit it? Can I hit it? What happens? That's pretty sweet. Wow.
An eye and a star. Look at the stars, maybe.
No.
The stars are aligned, forming a constellation that I don't recognize. That is not the same sky you can see from Earth. And if that's not the Earth sky, where am I now?
On another planet. Get some more of these discs out. Yeah, sacrifice some mer people to Big Fishy. Oh yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe like Dagon, as I'm calling him, want them to sacrifice mer people. It's like sacrificing people, that's not enough. You gotta change them into mer people first. Then I'll be cool with it.
Circular stones with strange carved symbols. These icons on the wheel are the same as the constellations I have in my hand.
Okay. So we gotta use all the different pieces to create the constellation? And I only have one constellation to work with. Alright, let me get the viewpoint from here. I don't think that's where I want that one then. It's interesting that they have them over there as well. I'll have to look at that. Let's turn this one off though for now. Alright, you know, I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick before we get into this puzzle too deep. It's hard to pull myself away once I get started. Eldritch Gods has the weird craving for sushi. Yep, for man sushi. Sashimi. Alright, I will be right back, guys. Should just be a moment. Oh, look at that. That's not cool. Okie doke, I'm back. Alright. We got a bird, and then is that like a person raising their hands up? Oh man. That's one thing that was cool about Twitch, is that I could just click on the emote and learn a little bit more about it, like where it was from and stuff. They don't let me do that on Twitch. And they're so tiny. Alright, here we go. On to the puzzle. Oh, we got a mural. Shrugging guy, that's what it is. Trying to replicate the statue. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I see that. Okay. I like that. So we got some cultists. I'll start calling them, I guess. We got some
They
slaves.
carry these people here to test them. Like a challenge of some sort.
Okay. Can you survive? Because if they survive, they get superpowers.
Where is this door leading me?
Oh, so I can make all the different constellations to open different doors, maybe? Okay.
Shining constellation. I better draw it.
But those don't look like stars. The way they're moving when I look up, I don't think they're that far away.
I wonder what this means. Constellations and stars. These people seem to worship otherworldly gods.
Black rooms. Okay, so this is my vantage point. I think that's what this means. Here. Let's look at my little notebook. Spots on my hand have been rearranged to form some sort of symbols. So there's probably only one of these symbols I can make with this marking on her hand. Maybe she'll get more. I don't know. Let's see. The one on the bottom right might be the easiest to make with that. I think it might be the only one I can make with this symbol. Because it's just two of them next to each other. One starting from the bottom left and the other one on top right. Let's try doing that. Door opens. Voila. Abracadabra. He's gonna reach out and grab you. Ooh, another chamber. Quite a large chamber. That's what we got here. Come on, Nora. Tell me what you think.
They took them to a throne room. That was the final step in the ritual.
So they were trying to like find their king or something? That's interesting, because then they chain him to this chair. Okay, interesting. Is there like a chosen one?
What an odd structure. Riddled with nooks and crannies and endless stairways.
Oh, whoa. It's like, oh, I don't remember that artist. Something Escher or something, right? That guy who painted those crazy optical illusions thing, the stairs. MC Escher, there you go. I got the Escher part. Thank you. This whole room gonna be like that? Nah, it looks like it's not gonna like turn around based on what's in the water. But we'll see.
Maybe it only hurts the first time.
Maybe, or maybe it puts another constellation on her hand. Youch.
Ah! The second also hurts.
Okay, so maybe this is kind of like the room I'll end up in, but I can't get here yet until I open that door at least. Okay.
When I arrived on this island, I felt like I was trespassing. But now, I feel like this is where I belong.
I'm coming home. Alright, time for a new constellation. Is there one that already uses that pattern in it? No, not quite. But the top left one, I think, is the one that I want to do next. Because I think I see both of these in there. So we're going to start on the top left with the original one, and the other two are going to be bottom left and top right. First, I got to clean this off. This one need to be good. This one's going to be what? also the new one. Oh, yeah, I was wrong on that. Nope, I got it. Boom. Trust your instincts, Tom.
It's a pentagon-shaped symbol with channels in its edges. What was it used for?
We already figured that out more, but that's alright.
Black and white figures.
Is this chess? What do we got going on here? 3 buttons, and then how's that I can go? What if I just click the middle one? Okay, they got things that will like line up, it looks like. Oop, there's a mural. I might have a clue. Oh no, looks like it's the same mural we saw before.
I think I can feel the agony of the slaves, their suffering, and the effects of their transformation. It's horrifying.
Well, you would know, Nora, right? Thinking this middle one needs to be, I think, basically where it was to start. This one. No, that one will aim at this one, that one will aim at that one, and then this one we'll need to aim at this white one, maybe? That white one's not facing the right way, it looks like. Let's see. What happens? Oh, is that where the path goes? Oh. Interesting. So if this one was turned a little bit different, now we get a path over here, right? Cool.
Good
Must be a
doggies,
white panel.
or
Yeah, that's probably the
dragons,
white one.
whatever you are.
Dragons? What's she talking about? Alright, so this one controls the white ones. This one controls which one? That one. That seems like that one's probably right, because then I'll be able to walk from maybe from here to there. There. That one will come up here, then I'll be able to walk there. Alright, what's this one do? Yeah, that seems correct. And this one just needs to turn around. Okay, so now I come down here. A little backtracking. So now I just need to turn this one, which was like that. Hit it. And that's how you solve that. And that just made me, for some reason, think about that speed run that you posted. Now, if anybody hasn't seen that speed run of Bug Snacks that Nightwolf posted in the Discord, I recommend checking it out. It's pretty interesting how quickly they beat the game, and they just skip entire chunks of it just so easily. It's funny.
Again? Seriously?
Here we go. Yosa! It's a complex one. was also funny to hear the devs talking about like who worked on what parts and stuff. They're like, oh yeah, I was just fixing something like that, or oh, you know, I hadn't thought about using that way or whatever, you know. So fascinating seeing those little level skips. Yeah, dude, and the fact that that person was like walking up walls that I like at that beginning area, and he was just like walked up past that hill area that I took like 10 minutes trying to get up. It was crazy. And it was like, get to the mountain area right away, just did that crazy jump. Yeah, it was so crazy. And he still got the good ending, even though he didn't do anybody's quests, which I thought was interesting as well. Okay, now I can make those two, or at least one of them. You can definitely do that one pretty easy with one I already have. Let's see, which one would it be? Do this one, it would just be this little hook here. And it would be bottom left, bottom right. Let's see. This one already has that one in there. Oh, did I engage an extra one? Oh, this one didn't have one. My bad. There. So maybe I can't make that one yet. I don't think I can do that bottom left one yet. Must be missing one. Must be able to do that top right one then? That one's pretty complicated. No, that's gotta be the last one, right? Oh, interesting. Am I on the wrong side? Oh, I am. I'm starting on the wrong side. That's probably why I'm doing it wrong. Just erase it. I forgot to start at my vantage point, which was right here, right? Okay, so maybe that'll help. Okay, so we got this. We need this one. I think that did it, right? Yeah, okay. Yep, just had me all spun around.
This place is like a labyrinth.
What's this? Ooh, fish king, dude. Looks like things are coming out of the water, the ooze or whatever. We got a bunch of the cultists around. Yeah, it looks like he's chained to the throne. Either that or it looks like bracelets, but it looks like probably chained to it.
Harry seems to be on the brink of madness. But I don't feel the slightest hint of confusion. On the contrary, I feel my mind is more focused than ever. Oh, come on.
That's why I needed you.
One more time. Ow! That hurt!
Instant
Again.
tattoo. Alright. Alright, now time for the last one. I'm going to clear what I got. It's easier to start with a clear board. Looks like I still have one more I need to get, right? Let's do one more oh yeah, then I gotta make that constellation. That's right, yeah, I forgot about that one. Okay. Okay, so we're trying to make the one on the top right. What shapes do I recognize? We got that new one. On the bottom left, looks like that new one is there. Let's try to start with that. Alright, then we have the first one on the bottom right, maybe? Go. Then I have another of the new one on the top right.
All the doors are open, but where is the constellation I need to open the throne room?
Wouldn't it be that one? Maybe something in here will help me see it, or maybe I'll see another constellation here. I don't know. I just assume that one up there would be it. I guess there's no lines on it. Maybe that's the point.
Another one of those gates. I have to get into the water again.
Gotta become a merwoman. Or mermaid, I guess.
I can feel the torment of the thousands of slaves who perished here.
Am I going again? So, I guess they kind of leave out of all this lore of this cult or whatever, these fish people, the fact that they could just become regular people and fish people all the time using these portals. That's not in any of the murals. That's something they figured out later. Fishy time. It's fish time. That's pretty hard.
Again? Seriously?
Are you that surprised? Nora, come on. There's clues everywhere that you're going to have to do this like 5 times, girl. I don't know why you're so surprised. Should have kept those gloves. Yeah, then they could have just like printed it onto the gloves, right? I guess it has to have her hand maybe, because like Henry was putting his hand in there and it didn't work, so you must have to have like the illness. But maybe she could still have the glove on and it would just print it to the glove. So we're gonna get some lines in here on this constellation now. What? Maybe I can see the lines. Maybe that's just like the hard part of this puzzle is, you know, not being able to see the lines. I think we're starting bottom right is gonna be the first one, bottom left's gonna be the second one, I think. Let's see, we already got this one as first one. This one is not second one. We have the second to last and then the last one, I guess. So it's not, which do I have pushed? Oh no, that's the one I want it to be, okay. And then this one should just be the newest one that I got. How you gonna get a day job with hand tattoos? Yeah, no one's gonna hire you. wrong? Oh, it doesn't have that one going down in the middle, does it? Oh yeah, I got the wrong one on the top right for sure. Top right must be the new one as well. Oh, there we go. Got it.
The door to the sanctuary is open. It's time to find out what's waiting for me inside.
Man, you guys gotta cover up these holes. Osho would be pissed. Can't have more than 2-inch hole. Not covered. This is what it leads to? That spooky blues mirror thing?
There's something written on the floor.
Oh, God.
Forgotten? Haven't I heard that word in my dreams? What a disturbing mirror. Is it made of black ichor?
Well, she says I could.
I feel like it is speaking to me.
Well, it's definitely speaking to us.
Oh, heavens.
What's that? I think it might be time for this again. So what was the
My
mirror
God.
for? We got this room. There you go, little alien head. There you
Wow.
go. You saw. Good thinking.
Nothing that happens here appears to respect the most basic rules of physics.
Yeah, I don't think any of this stuff
However,
has been following
strange as it
physics,
may
that's
be,
for sure.
It does maintain a peculiar harmony.
It's also weird that like things will come out and then back in and they're structured. Just walk off the edge.
Like the
Well, they've
workings
got
of a
this
clock.
like, it's like a statue of like
Or a
some
music box.
fish god. Maybe the problem the whole time is that they just kept trying men and they just needed a woman like Nora.
Harry, is that you?
Is that Harry? How did he get in here? Like literally, how did he get in here?
No, 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 no! Tell me this isn't you, Harry. It can't be you. It can't be.
Is that blood everywhere? Is he dead? No, it's gold.
Why did you do it? Oh my God, Harry, no! In the end, you performed the ritual. You poor fool. But why? I don't understand it. Why?
Oh, look
You
at him.
knew it. You knew it wasn't going to work.
Is that a music box? Whoa.
You knew the ritual wasn't going to work.
How did he even get in there?
That's why you never sat on the throne. You didn't even perform the ritual, did you, Harry? But you wanted me to think that you had. You even left a lure to confuse me.
What?
But why?
So he could perform the ritual on you so he could become fish god? Have we become fish god?
What really happened?
Whoa. So surreal.
The only person with you in that sanctuary beach was Cassandra. So if you didn't die, it had to be her.
He had that music box with him.
Did she use the dagger to open the gates and
Is that
carry
a
out the
fish and
ritual?
an angel?
You tried to stop her.
Yeah, I'm confused
But
too.
it was too late. She shot you with your own gun and left you for dead, didn't she, Harry?
Okay, so she shot Harry? That's not what that picture's looking like. It looks like Harry could get a total headshot on right there. Somehow she bested him.
Because Cassandra was ambitious and would stop at nothing to uncover the secrets here. The island fueled that hunger for knowledge.
Oh, so they had the dagger hidden in a book? Chapter 66, The Shark Massacre. They even have, like, words all over that. That's interesting. What if they wrote that's like an original piece that they put on there or something? That's interesting. Kind of wonder if... Okay, yeah, it looks like the context between the bottom page and this top page are also different. That's cool. Details.
You had doubts about whether the ritual would work.
So was it Cassandra
What
performed
happened
it?
to Cassandra
Okay, so that was
cleared up those
Cassandra's
doubts.
body.
The ritual wasn't for people like you.
Wasn't for people like her. What's that supposed to mean, huh?
The ritual was only for people like me. But you refused to believe it until the island itself spoke directly to you. Hacha Falgafen. She is our daughter. That's when you finally understood. You understood what my fate would be if I didn't come here and carry out the ritual. A slow and painful death.
But he wanted to be a fish guy too. Why is Nora just gonna be the fish person? I want to be a fish person. That seems so interesting, but you're a bit confused, yeah? I feel like it's starting to clear things up a little bit, for sure. Hopefully it'll get it all cleared up here in a minute.
So you faked your own demise and left your glasses near Cassandra's corpse. Those same glasses you never take off.
But so she shot him but didn't kill him then, right? He's planting... It's weird that he's planting all this evidence for Nora, but I guess it makes sense that he's doing that now because he knew that she needed to complete the ritual as part of her, like, fate or destiny or something. And so he was just trying to make that happen.
And you sent me the package from Davy, Harry. Your picture, the key, the dagger. Another one of your scavenger hunts.
Okay, yeah, that explains how he did send her all those clues.
And I took the bait. You made me come to this island, the same island where you almost lost your mind and your life, the same island where 4 members of your expedition perished. Why did you deceive me, Harry? You said you would never lie to me. Why didn't you tell me the truth? Why did you do this to me?
Would you have gone, Nora, if you knew the truth? I think I've seen all of these
You knew
images.
that I would never
We've
accept
found
my
it.
fate if it meant leaving you.
Well, they got a repeat in there.
Right, my love? Not even if
Couple
staying with you
repeats.
would
Oh,
mean
come
a
on.
slow and painful death. So the only way to get me to leave you was to make me believe you were dead. And
There's
you
3
chose
and 4
to
of the
live a
Christmas
life
one.
without me, so I could be who I really am. That's why you tried to deceive me. But I know you too well, my dear old pal.
Yeah, that's how you're
We've had
interpreting
so
it.
many years together, so many moments of love, happiness, understanding, friendship. A whole beautiful life with you. I know what you tried to do, but I can't let you make this decision for me, Harry. Either I embrace my fate and accept what I've always been, and leave you behind,
Do I get to choose?
or I reject it and return home with you to relish the time that my illness gives us.
So are we sure that Harry's around
It's
still?
my decision to make.
Alright guys, what are we going to do? Are we going to accept our fate and leave Harry, or are we going to reject our fate and return home? What do you guys think? I almost like the idea of accepting our fate, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Of course, there's Stella with the ether. Gotta love that. Would anybody else got any input on that? Don't let my preference sway you. Lean to accept it, and yeah, right. Doesn't that sound like it could be an interesting outcome? It'd be interesting to figure out what happens. Well, every time I say reject, ooh, reject. Okay, reject the prophecy. We have a tiebreaker out there. Anybody? Bueller? I think it's cool that they give you a choice, you know, that's kind of cool. It's at the end you can choose which ending that you want. That's pretty cool. So I offered 0. He's here for a good time. There's nothing wrong with that. I guess I'll be the tiebreaker. I'm leaning towards accept too. So let's check it out.
We had a really good life.
You're
That's
not the
my
worst
life
one
anymore,
out
is it, Harry?
ever stuff.
Not after what I've been through on this island. Not after all I've found out about myself. I can't fool myself anymore.
Well, she says she feels
I
like
have to
she's in a
accept
place
what I
where she
truly
should
am
be, right? So,
and leave you behind.
and Harry did all this stuff to get her to actually do the ritual,
I'm
right?
going back home.
You'd almost be like throwing that all in Harry's face and be like, "No, we're going home. Screw this. I don't want any part of your stupid ritual." Yeah, she's happy for the first time. There you go. Yeah, like everything was making sense to her. Right?
What a lovely melody. I don't believe I've ever heard more than a few notes. Until now.
That thing looks pretty spooky.
For years I thought I was sick. But the truth is, I was homesick.
I guess that's why she can turn from a mer person and back,
My
right?
poor
That kind of
health.
explains that too.
The pain, the suffering.
So they were just trying to
It was all
find
because
her
of
when they were doing
how
all those
far
rituals?
I was from here. Everything seems so far away now. No trace of pain, no trace of sickness. Nothing besides this place. It's so pleasant to forget everything else. Nothing matters anymore.
Just walking into this black hole
I'm
type thing.
finally one of the thousands of minds connected to the I-Core. Connected with the Elder God.
Yeah, still don't know how she got sick, but maybe it was just like she always had it, I guess. Because that's the thing, right? We're just now all of our questions focus on Nora's origins. Where did she come from? I guess her mom had the mermaid thing, so it had to be like somewhere in her history. So maybe it was just a genetic thing. I don't know. That is definitely where all the questions are. Though. Like different colored hands and stuff. Gone full fish person. Wife of Cthulhu, yeah, there you go. Be my squiddly husband. Oh, what that slowed us down? Not speed us up. What is that thing? Is that like a mechanical fish? Made of stone or whatever? Whoa, is this where all the fish people live? Are you sure that they were slaves? That's pretty badass.
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
1, 2. Don't forget the harmony. 1, 2, 3.
There we go. I guess I gotta get the poll up tomorrow for the next one. I forgot to do it today, and I think I said I was gonna do that.
All my life is empty since I went away.
Yeah, that was a good ending, right?
Skies
Yeah,
don't
probably one of the best
seem to
endings we've
be
had for a
so
storytime game in a while. What would compete with it out of our storytime games? Maybe Night in the Woods. It had a pretty good ending, but it was more about the journey, I think.
And fate be kind to join us some sweet day.
What else do we have? Katana Zero. I don't remember the ending of that one. They had multiple endings.
Dear old pal.
Need to watch alternate endings. Yeah, the Bugsnax alternate ending is not very different. It's very, very much the same, pretty much. I watched it today. It's hardly different. There's like one line that Philbo says where he's like, "What, is this everybody?" Because nobody makes it or whatever. And that's basically the only difference. Well, and everybody, like, you know, fades away or whatever, but that's about it. I was hoping for like a little bit more, I guess. For some reason, I'm like blanking on some of the. Oh, there was also Animal Farm, which had multiple endings, but I got like the pretty much closest to the book, which was cool. What other ones have we had on Storytime?
Dearie, I'm so lonely.
I have to look at the list, I guess.
How I miss your smile.
What could the ending be like if we choose Harry? Should we Google that real quick? I can look that up, probably play a YouTube video of it or something.
I just want you only.
Or maybe I can reload it. You think it'll let me? I think it does like a chapter selection thing. Maybe we can see if we can do that. Go ahead and let the credits roll. It's a really good game. Definitely deserves respecting these credits, I think. Let me look at my list of Storytime games.
Each night and day I pray you're always.
Oh yeah, how did Oxenfree end? I forgot we did Oxenfree.
Sweetheart, may God bless you.
And Life is Strange had an alright ending.
Angel hands come
I guess it had a choice as well, kind of like this one, like did one or the other.
while
And then there's Firewatch, which I have a note next to Firewatch that says disappointed. That's funny.
I love you, Nora.
And I love you, Harry.
She'd die an early death and be miserable, and she'd be guilt-ridden for the whole time because she gave up her life for him. Yeah, and like everything, all the work
Even
Harry
today,
did, she just
so
threw it out the
many
window, right?
years later, I still doubt whether I did the right thing. I lied to you for the first and last time. And even if it was to free you from pain, suffering, and death, I deceived you. But I've paid such a high price for my deceit, Nora. Fate has punished me with a long and sorrowful life, with no other incentive than my work. Because that is the only thing I have now, my dear old pal.
It's that last spot's just kind of their way of making you maybe regret the choice that you made in the ending or whatever. That's like this is the consequence. That Harry's alone afterwards. Alright, let's see if we can get the other ending as well. I almost call it the bad ending, but I don't know if this is necessarily bad. Alright, so chapter selection. Oh, whoa, there's journal entries I missed. Okay, well. And murals, it looks like. See, I'd have to start the chapter all over again. I don't necessarily want to do that. What if I just continue? We'll see where it loads me up. Maybe it loads after I already made the decision. No. Yeah, I think so. Pretty sure this was after we made the decision, right? Yeah, because then we were fish person again. Dang, they put you right after the decision. Okay, well, let's see if we can find it on YouTube. I'm going to see if I can bring it up real quick, guys. 1 sec. If you guys are interested. Let's see here. Call of the Sea Harry ending. There he goes. It's already one of the autocompletes. All right, pull it up here. Okay. Alright, here we go. Can you guys hear that? Oh, you can't hear it. 1 sec. I gotta fix that. Just take me a second. Just needs to be my regular input. Okay, I think that should make it to where you guys can hear it.
The door to the sanctuary is open.
I think you guys should be able to hear now.
It's time to find out what
So we can skip to where we
it had to be.
choice.
You made me love. It's my decision to make.
Okay, cool. Here we go. So this is if we
You were
rejected
right
him.
about one thing, Harry. I would never accept my fate if it meant leaving you. I know who I really am and where I belong. I know fate has eternal life in store for me, but an eternal life without you is worthless, meaningless. So I choose the slow and painful death. I'm going back home.
Okay. I guess that's a pretty brave choice. I just feel like Harry did all that work, though. You're doing crazy trying to get that stuff to happen. So we would wake up pretty much at the beginning again?
You staged this ruse because you love me. I've seen and heard everything this island has to offer, and I'm not interested. But true love is reciprocal. So I'm also making this decision because I love you.
Harry must be here somewhere. We're gonna see him. Watch him be
Our
dead.
love is greater than fate, lineage, or
Somehow he
all the
died.
pain I can suffer. Whatever time we have left, we'll spend together. When the time comes, it will be your hand that holds mine. And those beautiful blue eyes will be the last thing I see before I leave.
There's a boat out there.
So, you didn't find your husband on that island, Mrs. Everhart?
I did find my husband. He wasn't on the island, though.
What have you been doing these 3 days, then? What did you find there?
I don't know. The truth about myself, I suppose. And at the same time, the reason to go back home.
So where's
I
Harry?
don't think I follow you.
Have you
I
ever
don't
been in
follow.
love, Captain Hodgson?
In love? You mean like in a romance novel?
No, that's fiction, Captain. In real life, true love stories don't end with a wedding. They end with a funeral. And the only thing that eases that final moment of heartbreaking sadness are all the good memories lived together.
Honestly, I
That's
don't
well
think
put,
I've
right?
ever felt anything like that, Mrs. Everhart. But if you love your husband that much, he's certainly a lucky man.
We are both lucky.
Is that it?
Okay, are you ready?
Alright, let's see what happens at the end of the credits.
You need to rest, Nora.
Take it back a little bit. Oh, so then she starts to cough up while they're singing.
Fine, Harry, don't worry. I can keep going.
No, listen, let's leave it for today. You shouldn't make any unnecessary efforts.
Really, darling, I'm fine.
You need to rest, Nora. Come on, I'll take you to bed.
It's not good. Now he has to watch Nora die. Alright, here we go.
Even today, so many years later, I still doubt whether I did the right thing. In the end, it didn't matter. You returned home and forgave my deception.
See, in the end, it didn't matter.
We moved close to the sea and had a few more good years, didn't we? until you left me at one sunny March morning. I wish I could be reunited with you. But fate has punished me with a long and sorrowful life, with no other incentive than my work. Because that is the only thing I have now.
So it was kind of the same as far as this last part in the way, in the end, right? See, he's still punished and she's dead now. Yeah, exactly. And she just kind of like left him, I guess is what he was saying. So, yeah, I don't know. I think I liked our choice. I think we made the right choice, guys. Get some music in here. Okay, cool. Alright, so that was Call of the Sea. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm glad we got to see both endings, too. We all got to kind of get that closure together. We know what could have happened. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot, too. I'm glad to hear you enjoyed it still. Alright, so what do we got on the docket for the rest of the week here? Yeah, it was a good one. Absolutely, yeah. I agree, yeah. So tomorrow I'm going to be playing Mario, the 3D World or whatever, the new Mario game, in Bowser's Fury or whatever. I got it downloaded right now, so that'll be tomorrow and probably Friday, I'm going to assume. And then we got, hopefully we'll have those mods updated for Satisfactory. Me and Bolo have been trying to get Satisfactory working today, but the mods need to be updated, I guess, before we can really get into our save file. So hopefully if they have that done by Thursday, we'll do some Satisfactory. Other than that, it might be either Mario or maybe I'll try to find some other automation game, like as a one-off thing, maybe. But yeah, that's the rest of the week. And next Friday, if anybody here doesn't know, we're going to be playing some Mario Kart with the community. So definitely please come join in on that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, that'll be for Community Day next week. So that'll be cool. All right, guys. Hey, you guys have a good night. Thank you. It was a great stream. Absolutely. You guys have a good night, and we will see you tomorrow for some Mario. Later.